Nobody ever said that love was easy. The road to happily ever after is always paved with challenges. On today's case, Ms. Yarine thought that she had found her soulmate when she met Ms. Reardon on a dating site 3 years ago. Now she fears that she has gotten involved with an insecure cheater who refuses to be physically or emotionally intimate with her. Ms. Yarine says that she is ready to call off this engagement unless she gets some answers. Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Yarine versus Reardon.
Thank you very much, Ms. Yarine. Ms. Reardon. Yes, Ms. Yarine, you say your fiancé's need to control your every aspect of your life has dampened your decision to marry her. And although it's only been 4 months since you proposed, you are ready to end the engagement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Reardon, you are here because you say you're tired of being blamed for the problems in your relationship. You want Ms. Yarine to take accountability so the two of you can find a solution.
Yes, Your Honor.
So let's figure out why we are here. Why don't you start, Ms. Yarine? Why are we in divorce court?
I'm here because I feel like such a small person. I feel devastated. In my years that I've known Miss Courtney, I feel like it was way too soon for me to propose to her. I can honestly say that the lack of emotional connection and intimacy is outrageous. I could count with one finger the times that we've had intimacy together.
You've been together 3 years.
Yeah.
Are you really suggesting that you all have been intimate only one time?
Your Honor, we haven't been intimate since January. And I proposed to her in February. I honestly wish I could go back in time and not have proposed to her.
So I am going to turn over to you, Ms. Reardon, because that seems like you are clearly sending a signal that you don't want to be in this relationship.
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to set the record straight that, that Carol kind of sees things a little different than I do in reality at times, and I want to set that straight that sometimes things aren't as it seems and that I'm willing to kind of work on these things moving forward if she is with her family and all these accusations and all these things.
So let's see what these, quote, things are, because Ms. Yarine makes a very clear case that what she thought she was getting in a fiancé and a future wife, she's not getting. Ms. Yarine, am I correct?
You're very correct.
Let's go back to how you all met. Take me to the beginning, because that's when there were happy times.
Yeah, we met on a dating site back in 2020, back when it was,
That's
early.
before the pandemic or right at the pandemic?
Right at the pandemic. And we started getting to know one another, chatting, and then later on hanging out, seeing how things would go, getting intimate. But then, Your Honor, I told myself, I was like, I'm starting to develop more than just being your friend with benefits. Like, I'm actually having feelings for you, honey. Like,
in other words, you wanted a relationship and not just to hook up every now and again.
Yeah, I felt the fire.
Okay.
I felt that fire. So I was like...
That's because you Latin, girl.
Yeah.
You bring it.
Yes, honey. So I was like, I felt that fire, that fuego, and I was like, baby, I want you to be mine. We're gonna be in this together. And that's how it began.
So, did she match the fire?
In the beginning, Your Honor.
Is that the way you remember it, Ms. Reardon?
Things were really good in the beginning, and then things kind of changed over time, obviously. Things don't always stay the same.
So it's interesting because you both agree that it was fire when it started, but it's iced right now. So, Ms. Yarine, I know you say that at the core of it is cheating.
She's a
cheater.
cheater.
You say she's a cheater.
She's a cheater.
Prove it to me.
She's a cheater. I go on a 2-day business trip to New York, right? I go, I handle what I gotta handle. As I get home, I have a routine of always taking my shoes off when I come in, but I see these pair of shoes that look like Bigfoot was in my house. And I'm not a size 12, I kid you not.
Uh-oh.
I'm a size 10. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, let me keep walking, right? I hear the shower running. Courtney, nothing. Crickets in the shower running. I walk in, she's in the shower with a female.
Bomba.
You know what that is? That I'm in a business trip, I come home.
You lying to me.
No, I open the door and I see her in the shower with a female. I go inside.
She lying.
I'm literally going inside.
You hear
from
that?
a
You hear
trip.
the cap and all that? Like,
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna.
Wait a minute. Miss Yarine, stop.
It don't even add up.
Are you saying that she did not walk in and you were in the shower with another woman? Is that not true?
In the shower rinsing off after the beach in a bathing suit with a friend of mine, but she thinks everything so crazy in her pocket.
Miss Reardon.
Wow.
You are not supposed to be in the shower with another man or a woman.
Exactly.
If you were in a relationship with this
Exactly.
woman. That doesn't even make sense. It sounds crazy beyond crazy. What kind of relationship do you have? Do y'all have an open relationship where y'all could just be with whoever you want to be?
No.
She does whatever she wants to do all the time.
Stop deflecting. You were in the shower with another woman. You're talking about that was a friend of yours. This was a friend of yours also.
That's how we started,
What
honey.
part of respect of the house that you are with your fiancé
Cheater.
that you don't get? You
He's
think
not
that's
so
okay?
innocent, though. Like,
Ma'am,
I'm not the only one who's
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, I'm
asking you
innocent.
about this incident.
No, I hear you. I
Wow.
understand why
So what would
she'd
you
be
do if you
upset,
would have
but she's
caught
not
me in the
innocent
shower with
either.
another girl?
She always
I would
out
never
kissing
do that.
other
I was
women.
in
She goes to the
business
strip
trip.
club all the
please.
time. Like,
So in other words, Miss Reardon, you didn't respect the relationship, so you brought your side chick to the house.
that's not my side chick. That's just a friend of mine. We're just platonic friends.
Oh, wow. Friends.
And you thought it was appropriate for the two of you to be showering together?
It wasn't anything like that. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I wasn't
Okay.
touching her. She wasn't touching me.
But
What's
why
the
were
issue?
you in the shower? Were y'all trying to conserve water?
I don't know. It just happened like that. Like,
I guess she
just
wants to
make it
save the
quicker.
environment.
I'm sorry. You couldn't let your guests get in the shower first while you waited?
That's just how it was. I don't know. I don't have anything else to
Okay.
really say for it. All we did was
How it
shower,
was.
though, so
That's
I
how
don't really
it
see an
was.
issue. Like,
That's how
Okay.
it was. One time, we went to a pool party. I saw her making out with one of my best friends. And I saw her with my two eyes. Now, I may have astigmatism, honey, but I wear contacts. And she was doing something very wrong.
she kisses that friend all the time. Like, she kisses girl all the time. At that pool party, people were calling her Hugh Hefner later on 'cause she was making out with all the girls there. So how am I in the wrong all the time, too?
That's fine. You understand, Miss Yarine, Miss Reardon said that's how it was.
That's how it was.
Okay,
There's
so
more
that
to it.
that
And we had
says
clothes on, so I don't understand the issue. It's not like we were naked or cleaning each other off or nothing. Like,
Oh, boy.
I'm just going to tell you, Miss Reardon, I don't know how your relationship works, but there's never going to be a time that my husband could ever walk into my shower and me be in the shower with another man with my bathing suit on
Hell no.
or off. I could have a wetsuit on and he gonna feel some kind of way.
Yep.
That's for sure.
That's just it.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's for sure.
Okay? And listen to Robert up here having his boy's back. That's for sure. Under no circumstances. Like I got the amen corner over here. Okay? Miss Yarine, is that the only example? Because that would be enough, just so we're clear.
The Oni. It's a box of surprises with Courtney, the liar, the cheater. One time, we went to a pool party. It was summer. Decided to have a good time. I said, you know what? Let's go out. We're there at the pool party, and I noticed, I'm like, damn, I forgot my phone charger. You know, my phone's about to die. I have my own charger in my car. So I'm like, baby, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my charger, walk back into the house, and when I walked to my surprise,
so extra.
What did you
you know what
see?
happened? I saw her making out with one of my best friends.
Bomba. Again.
And I saw her with my two eyes. Now I may have astigmatism, honey, but I wear contacts. And she was doing something very wrong.
Miss Reardon, tag your it.
Now, I hear what she's coming from, but it's not what she's saying. All we did was kiss. We was not making out or anything, and she kisses that friend all the time. Like, she kisses girl all the time. At that pool party, people were calling her Hugh Hefner later on 'cause she was making out with all the girls there. So how am I in the wrong all the time, too? She ain't no angel.
Wow.
I am an angel.
Wow.
You was Hugh Hefner, too, and that's all right? Like,
I'm an angel. I don't know what you're talking about. What you did was wrong. And that's not right. That hurts my feelings. I have feelings. I have emotions. I'm not a robot.
I had to get up because, honestly, after the shower, you couldn't have said anything more to me. But now, you over making out with another girl, and your excuse is, I'm sorry, I'm just so confused.
she kisses that girl all the time, and she made out with a whole bunch of girls after that, probably like 3 or 4 after that. So
So do you all have an open relationship? Is that
No.
what you think, Miss Reardon? I want to be clear on how you define this relationship. Do you have an open relationship so that you can be with other women? Is that the relationship?
We don't have it like fully open like that, but she kisses people all the time, and sometimes I do, and she doesn't care, but there's certain times she does care. She picks and chooses when she cares about these things. So I guess technically we kind of do have an open relationship, but
in your eyes it's open, in my eyes it's not.
What do you do for a living?
What does that have to do with anything?
First of all, this is my courtroom, and I ask the questions. You see that name on the thing there? It says Judge Star Jones. I direct what's going on. You might direct stuff over there, but you're talking to Star Jones now, okay? If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. Okay, do you go out and kiss random women?
No.
So, but Miss Reardon just accused you of doing the same thing.
Not random women, women that I've known for a while.
Oh.
Okay, so in other words, you all do have no boundaries with each other in terms of what your expectations are.
Your Honor, but it's not like me being in the shower with another woman.
No, here's the problem. When boundaries move, boundaries
Your
move.
Honor.
See, I like straight lines. You know why? The little men and little women that work on the highway have that little truck that runs down the center of the highway to put a straight line. Because that's the line you're not supposed to cross, okay? That's why the people put the lines in the middle of the road. So you understand clearly what the boundaries are. Clearly, you all have not defined them. Miss Yarine, you say she is insecure.
Yes, Your Honor. She's very insecure.
Based on?
Based on the fact that I had this event. I'm a rapper.
That's how you make your living?
That's one of my livings.
Okay. So
I'm a rapper.
You got multiple hustles? I'm not mad.
Yes. And I had this event, right?
That you were performing?
Yeah. Turns out that Courtney doesn't want me to rap. She tells me out of nowhere. Right when I was ready to go. What happened is that she didn't want me to go. She got upset and she started telling me, oh, you can't go. I don't want you to rap anymore. I'm like, why not? Oh, because, you know, there's a lot of women at the club. Nothing wrong with it.
Miss Reardon, were you
Networking.
upset with her having this gig?
It wasn't over women being there, it's just a waste of time. She goes to these things all the time. She always thinks she's gonna get money. All they do is they put you on a flyer just to get people to go.
Your
and they
Honor.
don't pay you no money or nothing.
Excuse me, there's more to it. She doesn't see the bigger picture that I see. The vision that I have, the hunger that I have, that I know.
But why do you feel the need to justify that to someone else? If you want this in your life, why don't you just do it?
I had to give up on it, and it got to the point that she started arguing with me, screaming. We were yelling at one another. What are you doing that for? Oh, yeah, that's like, okay, but I'm starting. I'm passionate about this, so it's between either me or your rap career. Guess what I did? Sacrificed what I'm passionate about the most, which is music, which is writing, my lyrics, everything, okay? Something that keeps me focused.
I'm sorry, Miss Yarine, I don't mean to cut you off, but I do. You grown.
Yeah.
Can't nobody make you do that. Why did you just not tell her, if this is who you are, that's not what I want? Why didn't you do that? Because if this is your passion, why would you allow anybody to stop your dream?
Your Honor.
Why would you do that? Answer my question. Don't fast talk me. Answer your question, okay? Less whining and more being a woman. Woman up. Put your big girl panties on and say, this what I want, this what I demand. And if you can't do that, you can't be in my life. Why didn't you do that? Because it sounds like you know who you are.
Yes.
But don't fake the funk then. If you want something in your career, why would you allow her to stop it?
She made me pick between her and my rap career.
Then guess what I would have picked? Because anybody that would have asked me to do something like that is not the woman for me, okay? Don't ask me to do something that if I do it, you really get the answer. Do you see what I'm saying?
And Your Honor, my aunt is here.
Your aunt booked the gig, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. She booked a gig for me. She told me,
Stop right there. I want to talk to her because
Yeah.
that might give me a little mature insight into this relationship.
because my aunt doesn't like her either.
Oh my God, why you gotta bring Peggy? Like,
My aunt does not like you.
Well, something
I don't like
tells
her
me
either,
Miss
so.
Peggy got something to say. Robert, will you please ask the witness to join us?
Sure.
I know, Miss Reardon, that you are not a fan of Miss Peggy,
Watch your step.
Miss Yarine's aunt, but
No.
we'll find out.
Peggy's
if-
not a fan of Courtney.
Ma'am, will you
Hello.
please introduce yourself to the court?
My name is Peggy Fox Harrell.
And Miss Harrell, are you Miss Yarine's relative?
Yes, I am.
You're her aunt, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So help me to understand, what is your relationship with these two young ladies?
My relationship isn't nothing with her
Something tells
Mama,
me
will you
you
leave
don't
her?
like her very much.
at all.
Okay, so you just cut me off and said at all, and I respect that because that's family. I
Yes.
understand. Tell me why you don't like Miss Reardon.
Because she constantly tries to control Carolina and wants Carolina to listen to her and give up everything to be with her.
So here's my question. I understand that you helped Miss Yarine with at least one opportunity
Yes.
in entertainment.
Plenty of opportunities.
In this particular case, Miss Reardon was unhappy with her going to the event. Can you give me some insight into what occurred in that situation?
I rented a venue so that my niece Carolina can showcase her talents.
Okay, now that's a little bit different than her just going to a club. This was a real opportunity.
A
Yes, we
business
got
opportunity.
posters, flyers, everything. Like, I went way out.
So tell
for
me
her.
what happened on this particular incident.
On the day, I call her, all right, we're all ready for you. We have the stage ready, everybody is ready. Call her and Courtney arguing. You're not going in, so I hear her in the background. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here with me. You just want to go over there and meet up with some girls. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here and you're not going.
A whole drama.
Miss Reardon, what was that about?
they twist everything up so much. It wasn't just being like, oh, I want you to stay here with me, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, that wasn't it. I just feel like it was a waste of
Okay.
time, and I said that from the jump
A waste of
weeks
time.
ago. Like,
All right.
What do you do for a living?
what does that do with anything?
It has a lot to do with anything. And first of all, this is my courtroom, and I ask the questions. You see that name on the thing there? It says Judge Star Jones. So in my courtroom, I direct what's going on. You might direct stuff over there and intimidate that little girl, but you're talking to Star Jones now, okay? So you will be respectful, or you can leave, and I'm cool either way.
Yep. Gotta respect
Okay?
the judge.
Because that don't work in here. What do you do for a living?
I make my own money. It doesn't matter what I do for a living.
In other words, nothing.
No, I do stuff. It don't matter what I do for a living. What does my job have to do with person? I'm
Because
the breadwinner anyway, so it don't matter.
I beg your pardon?
I don't make the most money anyway.
How
I
can
pay
you
most
talk
of
to
our
the
bills.
judge like that?
Because she has no respect, and I really and truly am
You
glad.
think you know more than the judge?
No, you know what? It's okay, please.
Y'all don't
You
know my
think
life
you know
and
more than a
everything. Go
judge?
on.
Then the judge.
Like-
Then the judge. Oh my God. Oh,
When
Your Honor.
folk tell you who they are, believe them the first time.
Yep.
Miss Peggy, I certainly do appreciate the fact that you are here. Miss Yarine,
Yes, Your Honor.
get your ring back.
Your Honor, I'm done. I want my ring back.
Get your ring back.
I'm done with her.
Oh, that's a gift. I
I'm
ain't giving
done
nothing
with
back.
her.
That's me ain't
Ya
giving.
yo no puedo más. I'm done with her for real. She never knew this side of me because I'm a good, intelligent, beautiful, smart, ambitious woman. And guess what, honey? Now, you lost me for good. I'm done.
Do me a favor. Miss Peggy, you and your niece, y'all go have a drink on me. You get out.
Amen.
Talk about the poster child for trifling. Exhibit A.
Absolutely. Listen, she was trying to reach her dream and entertain her. Her aunt was flipping the bill, and she's like, no, you can't go.
Oh, no, please. The reason why is because she likes to stay in the same little space where she is and
Right.
control that young lady. And the defendant just lost her meal ticket. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's irrelevant what she does for a living.
There's nothing
Also
in business.
known as not a doggone thing.
Listen, she's a Latina. I'll say it in Spanish. Sacude.
Oh, I don't even know what that means, but it don't sound good.
Made in Georgia.